Shalom, I give my praise and glory. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. One is the apostle of great millstone. Say praise to you, I can do on the work in truth and sincerity. This is going to be a pretty quick one, You can see this is breaking news, top headlines. And I'm on NBC News page. I'm not even on like CNN or the World News pages. Usually I go to something like RT or one of the World News pages. But I just typed in breaking news and went to the first one I saw, which is NBC. And I mean, just looking at these headlines, there's a lot of prophecies just going on. I'm gonna read a couple of scriptures first. This is 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, which is basically the thermonuclear destruction. That's that great day. But before that day, there are several things that's going to happen, which I have Matthew 24, starting at 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? What things? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Those things, he's talking about the sign of Yahweh's coming and the end of the world, or the end of this kingdom. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all these things got to happen, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Populated areas, like cities and stuff like that. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Now, the beginning of sorrows been happening for a decade at least, more than that really, but at least a decade. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and this is after the beginning of sorrows, because we're still in the beginning of sorrows. Then, after the beginning of sorrows, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And that's starting to happen. But because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And I wanted to read that because I wanted to read some of these titles. At least 3 U.S. citizens among more than 12,000 killed by earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Earthquakes in diverse places. Chrissy Teigen disses, Trump diss takes center stage at a hearing. Biden calls Republicans who heckled his State of the Union speech. Doctor expect more infections from eye drops that may be contaminated with deadly bacteria. Pestilence. Gunman who killed 22 at a Walmart pleads guilty to dozens of hate crimes. Ex-Memphis police officer texts photo of Tyree Nichols, the dude that just got killed by the 5 black cops, black dude, Khashoggi's wife asks U.S. and UN to help recover husband's devices from Turkey. They murdered him. He was some type of journalist. And what is it? New Hampshire governor Soon he takes a major step towards running for president. Trump escalates his attacks on Ron DeSantis as 2024 clash. Disney to cut 7,000 jobs as slashes uh, costs and reorganizes. And it's not just Disney because what is it recently? What was it? I believe it was Google that let off like something like 10 to 12,000 people, and Amazon then let off like 30,000 of their employees. I mean, it's a lot going down. Investigators find strong indications that Putin approved supplying missiles used to shoot down Malaysia Airlines flight. Wars and rumors of war. North Korea, Kim Jong Un presides over big military parade, and it goes on and on as you keep reading. And these are all signs of the beginning of sorrows, the end. You know, even on the side here, they showing the tanks in the war with Ukraine and Russia. Nation against nation. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, starting at uh, let's start at let's start at 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. And the grinders ceasing because they're few is talking about the jobs, man. You know, what Disney laid off 7,000, um, Google laid off something like 12,000, Amazon laid off something like 10, 20,000. I mean, hey, the jobs is low. Um, let's see. 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Somebody going out and searching early for a job, but there's none to be found. The stores closing down, and you can see that in your various cities. Maybe one of these times, Lord willing, I'll go out and just film all these closing businesses. 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. And people don't got no jobs, people don't got nothing to do, and we know that's happening right now because of after the bug happened. You know, after the bug happened, a lot of people lost their jobs, especially women. A lot of people lost their jobs, and they were getting paid by the government. And a lot of people didn't go back to work, you know. And then, the government is promising to pay people to stay home, give people monthly checks and stuff, We didn't heard that since like last month, since the beginning of this year. And there's a lot of prophecies beginning to happen. We're still in the beginning of sorrows. And we've been in the beginning of sorrows for maybe 10 years, maybe even more than that. We've been in the beginning of sorrows for some time now, but pretty soon the beginning of sorrows ain't going to be the beginning no more. Other things are going to start happening. But the point is, a lot of prophecies are happening right now. And, hey, I always say it's high time to wake out of sleep for those that are searching for truth, Even though 2/3 ain't gonna get it, those that may be part of the hopeful elect, that may be part of the chosen, hey, you better look around. It's happening right now. Build your faith up right now while the truth is still out here. And this is my last scripture. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:2. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye brethren are not in darkness, as that day should overtake you at Slakia. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. In other words, brothers, we know. You know, this is just what is it? What do they call it? Preaching to the choir. We know that this is going on, and we are not in darkness. You know we at the end. We know we've been in the beginning of sorrows for some time, and hey, pretty soon we won't be in the beginning stages anymore. You know, pretty soon we're gonna be in the part where it gets down to the nitty gritty, where betrayal and all that other stuff is starting to happen. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it started happening this year or anytime soon. But that's all I wanted to say today. With that, I hope you Akim were edified. Till the next time, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kwakadosh. Double honors to the Apostle, Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.